Hey everyone, how's it going? So I've been back from the road trip for a few days now. If you didn't know, we traveled throughout Argentina, Paraguay, Brazil, and a little bit of Uruguay. And to be honest with you, most of those towns were extremely boring. Brazil, most of the parts are extremely boring, but they were beautiful. So it depends what you're looking for and what type of lifestyle do you like. If you like going out a lot, meeting people, social events, clubs, dinners, and just like a lively city with lots of people around, your best bet is Buenos Aires. Because we went to Entre Rios, most of it was pretty boring. Gualeguaychú had a lot of action, but the people were extremely young. The people in the nightlife were extremely young. It did seem fun. It did seem a little crazy that the clubs actually started at 2 or 3 in the morning. Some of the clubs weren't open until 2 in the morning. So people start flooding in around 3 or 4 and they party until 7, 8 in the morning, which is a little crazier than Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires, some people do get to the clubs at 2 in the morning, but most of the clubs close at 6 or 7 a.m. Not that much of a difference, but 1 hour, makes the biggest difference. And then Corrientes seemed pretty boring. We didn't really see a lot of people, especially during the day. Corrientes, Argentina, it's in the north, it's extremely hot. So during the day, people usually stay home, take a nap, or sleep multiple times during the day, and then they go out in the evening once the sun goes out just to chill. They don't really go out to party and stuff. I'm sure there is some parties, some clubs, but for the most part, in the city center, people just go out to have a dinner and they'll sit down in front of the coast, in front of the water, in front of the river. They'll sit down with their chairs and have mate, even at 10, 11, 12 at night. They're having mate or tereré, because they drink a lot of tereré throughout the whole day, almost all day long. And tereré is a very cold mate. It's basically mate with cold water. Formosa, also extremely boring, but we were not in capital, so that's expected. We were in a little farm village, but very boring, nothing to do there, but it was a good relaxing time. So if you like that, I really did enjoy that. I don't know if I could live there permanently, but I did enjoy that. Asunción, Paraguay, that is a capital city, very beautiful, lots of things to do, but nowhere near as fun as Buenos Aires. I think on the fun scale of options that you have to do, it's probably 10% of what Buenos Aires is. That being said, it's fun, it's cheap, the people are beautiful. Asunción, Paraguay seemed very clean, very organized, and very safe. I did love it. Now, the whole south of Brazil that we visited, extremely dead, basically no one. Even in the biggest city that we visited, which was called, let me pause this. Oh, I got it. Cambourou. Cambourou was the biggest city that we visited. We actually went out on a Saturday night. It was awful. The people wasn't bad, but it wasn't as elegant as Buenos Aires. There was a lot of restaurants, but they seemed to close earlier. And then give it 2, 3 in the morning, we only found one nightclub, and we walked and drove all over. I'm sure there was a little more, a little further out from the coast, but we were in the most popular area, and we only found like one nightclub, and it was very bad. It seemed like a restaurant, after it done. That's exactly what it was. It was a restaurant that just puts music, and on top of that, they wanted to charge a lot to get in, which is a little more than they usually charge in Buenos Aires. Other than that, Cambourou was also cheap, even though it was a popular city. Dinner out there was a little more expensive than other cities in the south of Brazil, but still relatively cheaper than Buenos Aires. But again, remember, if you're going to Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo is probably just as expensive as Buenos Aires, or maybe a little less, but it's more dangerous. But enjoy, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like.